Hey everyone, sorry I'm a little bit late on my video. Things have been pretty crazy lately. I've had exams, trying to pack my apartment and move out because I'm moving home in like 5 days, so everything's been extremely hectic and crazy. I am officially, what is today, Tuesday? I'm officially 7 weeks and 3 days. Sunday, Monday, yeah, 7 weeks and 3 days. Um, Almost 8 weeks, it's crazy. A lot of things have happened this week. I know last week I didn't really have too much to talk about because there really wasn't too much going on. This week has been a little crazy with symptoms and everything. So I'll get right to it. Last Tuesday I started spotting a little bit, just brown, and I got a little concerned. So I called my OB back home and I said, listen, I'm spotting. And she's like, usually if it's not like bright red, like there's no problem, but I definitely want you to get checked out, so you should go to the ER because you're not here. If you were home, we would have we would have scheduled you to see the doctor right away. So I'm like, oh God, okay. So I called up Bruno and I said, okay, we need to go to the emergency room. But when I called my insurance, I realized that the copay was like $350. And I was like, I don't want to have to pay that. Like, this is ridiculous. So basically, I called a doctor here, an OB in Tallahassee, and I asked if I could be seen by him. They're like, well, we only see patients. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be your patient. Like, I didn't at that point, like, I had to do what was best for me. I feel like I had to like say a little white lie, like it was what I had to do. Um, so basically, I was really concerned because when I was really sick a few weeks ago, before I had found out, I was taking a lot of codeine for my cough because I couldn't sleep through the night. I was on clindamycin, which is an antibiotic, and I had read that some people say it messes with them when they're pregnant. I had broken out in hives everywhere, and I had been on codeine for about 5 days to a week because obviously I didn't know I was pregnant, so I was like, oh my gosh, like, could this be a miscarriage? Like, freaking out. Um, I didn't know what was going on. So I went and saw the doctor the next day on Wednesday at about 9 a.m. I had checked and I was seeing a guy, which I only see girl gynecologists, so I was a little nervous, but everything went okay. I went in, I told him about what was going on with me. He's like, well, I'm going to do a pap smear and we're going to do a transvaginal ultrasound. I'm like, okay. So basically, he said, brown, like you could just spot your whole pregnancy. Like a lot of women do, like, don't be freaked out. It's just old blood coming from your cervix. Like, don't be freaked if you see it. Unless it's pink or like red or like new blood, then there's something, to worry about. But other than that, brown is really nothing. I was like, okay. So I got a transvaginal ultrasound. I actually might be a little I might be I might not be as far as I think I am because I'm just going from the first day of my last period, um which was March 2nd. So I'm not quite sure how far along I am. He said that he really can't tell yet, but there was a yolk sac and everything, and here's my ultrasound. If you could see in the top right there, that's the yolk sac and the baby, and it was flickering. Excuse my nails. Oh, they look so bad. But the heart was flickering, and he said everything looks awesome. The placenta, just like he said, everything around it looks great. So I was just so thankful for that because I was so scared. I got my pap smear and everything, and I had my pictures done. And then I called up my OB back at home, and she's like, "Don't worry, just bring everything home when you're here." Because I had my first appointment with her when I'm 9 weeks and 3 days, so exactly 2 weeks from today. And she's like, just make sure, you have everything with you. Bring, like, your pregnancy test, bring your ultrasound pictures, bring your blood results that say positive or negative, like, everything. He didn't give me a blood test for HCG levels, which made me a little bit weary because I was like, should I get them done to see, like, if they double? He's like, oh, no, 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 don't even worry. Like, he's like, I checked you. Everything looks fine. So I was like, okay, like, if you're saying everything looks fine, he's like, you're very early yet, like, no worries, like, everything looks really good, like, don't be concerned at all. And I haven't really told too many people yet. I'm trying to keep the YouTube thing more of like a community because of the whole superstitions of not telling till you're 12 weeks. Um, and the miscarriage rate, which I'm young, so I'm hoping, knock on wood, that everything goes okay and I make it through the pregnancy with, ease and everything's okay. So I guess we'll see. I did start spotting again yesterday. It's not really spotting. I don't need to wear anything. Just when I wipe or something like that, I can see it. Still brown, so it's old blood. I haven't really been cramping a lot. No real cravings. My boobs still hurt pretty bad. Been eating a ton, and I lost weight. So I don't know how that happened. She told me I just need to continuously eat, more protein so that, I'm racking up, the calories with, good food. So I just try to eat more. Basically, what else has been going on? They gave me a prescription prenatals, but they were $65. I was like, I'd rather just take my over-the-counter until I get home and talk to my real OB about everything that's going on. Other than that, I had one day where I woke up and I was nauseous, and I couldn't get out of bed till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I just felt like everything was making me nauseous and sick, but I didn't throw up, so I haven't really had real, morning sickness, quote-unquote, I guess you could say. I feel like I'm not even showing still. I just feel really bloated. I feel like it's all water weight. And then other than that, really nothing else has been going on. That was the major thing, was the spotting, me freaking out about, God forbid, a miscarriage, having the transvaginal ultrasound. I now go home on Monday. Yay, I'm excited to go home and be with my family, obviously, through this time. Start my job, finish taking some of my classes and whatnot. And then Bruno graduates in August, so I'm excited for that. And then, seeing where it goes from there. I think at my first ultrasound, I'll have better pictures so I could be able to actually videotape something. This one was kind of just, not really anything. I was kind of in and out. It was just, transvaginal ultrasound, pap smear, you're good, everything looks healthy, okay, scoot you all along out of there. So, I did notice something weird, that the doctor treats the people who have insurance a lot different than those with, Medicaid. I thought that was kind of rude. He was, spending his time with me and, basically a big, F you to the ones who, to the girls who, were on Medicaid, and one of the women had actually said to me, yeah, if you look up his reviews, he's like that. I was like, that's not nice, but whatever. I'm just excited to get home. I have an awesome OB at home. She's amazing, so I'm excited to go home and have her be able to take a look at me. I'm going to the appointment with my dad, Bruno, my mom, so everyone will be able to go and, see what's going on. Hopefully, obviously, I'll be a lot farther along. I can hear the heartbeat, and see more of a shape, because this was more, did this at 6 weeks, but I could have been, honest, I could be a week in front. I could be really 6 weeks right now, and that could have been really 5 weeks, because all they really saw was the yolk sac, but I'm really not sure. I mean, if you guys have any opinions, let me know. Write it in the comment section. I'm not sure if that's normal at 6 weeks and 3 days to see just a yolk sac with a lot of just flickering and whatnot. I don't really know what you're supposed to see on the screen at 6 weeks and 3 days, or 6 weeks and 4 days, but I know when in 2 weeks I'll either be 8 weeks and 3 days or 9 weeks and 3 days, so I definitely think we'll be able to see a little bit more then. Hear the heartbeat, have a sense of relief, because I was freaking out about the codeine and everything that was going on. I'm not on the clindamycin anymore. I'm not taking any medications, because another thing was I was taking birth control. Forget the clindamycin. I was taking birth control, clindamycin, codeine. I didn't know I was pregnant. So, all of those combination of factors, I was nervous was going to affect me and the baby. So that's why I was a little bit I need to see a doctor right now. I'm freaking out. But I guess my doctor at home is very conservative, because she was ER right away. Any sort of blood, we want to make sure, we just want to, have clear mind, ease of mind, and whatnot. So that's basically all that happened this week. Well, not all. It was actually a lot. I will make a video sometime next week. It's going to be kind of hard, because I'm getting home, trying to get unpacked and whatnot. But I still am going to try and make one. If I do, a quick update video, then there will be, a real, long update video after my next ultrasound, which will be 2 weeks from now. so I'll have better like video footage. I'll try and figure out how to use my iMovie if I can ever figure that out, and put like the video footage in of the ultrasound, of the appointment, and of my like weekly update about how I'm feeling and whatnot. And yeah, that's about it. So I will show you my belly shot, which looks absolutely no different than it did last week, except I just feel kind of bloated. Let me move my chair out of the way. Excuse my messy room. It looks horrible. Okay, so this is the front with the shirt on, and this is the side. So yeah, and then this is the front. And then this is the side. I feel like this is a little, like, I've always had this little, like, chub here. I'm not sure if it's, like, water weight or just, like, bloated. I mean, it's really never been this, like, puffed out, I guess you could say. So, yeah. But that is it for this week. Please feel free to leave me any questions or comments. I answer. And I can also address them in the video too. So everyone have a good week. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.